Hello guys, in this video I will show you the process I'm using to make my assets on Blender and with my add-on Speedflow. You can do it without any add-on obviously, and I'm using Speedflow because I made it to work with modifiers. So why do I use modifiers? It's because modifiers allow me to create my objects really fast with Boolean, etc., and edit the object until they are validated. And once they are validated, I can apply some modifiers, finalize my object, etc., etc. And in fact, you have several possibilities. You can make a high poly version, you can make low poly version, you can make subdiv poly version, etc. Everything from the assets you created with modifiers. So this is, in my opinion, a really powerful workflow because it helps a lot. You are faster with it and you can have different versions of your object. So I will show you all of this in this video, and we will start by creating the first object. So I will redo one of the objects I made on my previous video, like that you will be able to follow and to finalize it if you want, and you will see with modifiers that will be pretty fast. So let's add a simple plane, let's make a rotation in Y, let's add a loop, let's make an extrusion, let's clean the face and the vertices, select some vertices and add a bevel. I will activate the clamp to have this result. I will increase the number of segments. I will add a well modifier. I will add another bevel. I will move it before the other one, so like that. I will add on this one a solidify, like that. I will come back on the bevel, add a last bevel to have something clean, like that. I can, on this one, add, let's see, something like that. Let's play with the displace, should be correct. Let's increase the number of segments. And that's it. I will edit this solidify, I want something more like that, yes. Here I will, let's see, use this one and use, why not, this one, to have this kind of result. I will add a mirror, select this as a reference, and that's it. So as you can see, this is fast, and I forgot something. I forgot to cut this part here, and to do this, and to add a little bevel here. Okay, so let's add a mirror, select this object as mirror, and that's it. We made our object. We can edit this like that if you want. It's also interesting. And yes, we will keep it like that. What you can do also is maybe edit, let's see this one, I will move it like that, and after let's move this one like that. I want to be sure that this one is cut through my object, and that's it. So maybe move this one. So as you can see, the interest of the modifier is that this is really fast. The result is pretty clean, and this is really easy to edit. You can do this on the fly in several minutes, 2 minutes, and as you can see, almost 3, but as you can see, absolutely everything is editable. I can come here, I can decrease the number of segments if I want. If I want, let's see, make something like that, can be interesting too. This is another possibility. You can do whatever you want, and with modifiers, this is easy. This is fast, and I personally pretty like this kind of workflow. And when you know some limitation of Blender, when you know some workflow with modifiers, you can be really fast and do whatever you want, as you can see. So that's it for the high poly, modifier model. So now, what can you do with this? You have several possibilities. You can use it like that. It's better to, for example, duplicate it and apply everything. And now you have your model like that. And this is okay. You can use it like that, like I said. You can use, for example, procedural shading, procedural materials to have something pretty clean, etc., because procedural materials are really powerful. And that's it. You can use it in Blender like that. It's okay, it was fast. You can edit your object, duplicate it, make an instance of the object. You are okay. This is nice. You can also select it and add on it, I will just activate the overlays, add on it a triangulate, like that. And if the result is correct with the triangulate, sometimes you will have some cleaning to do, but on this case, as you can see, this is nice. You can apply the triangulate, boom. You can check your object, and that's it, your model is correct. You can now, for example, select everything, use the Smart UV project, like that, boom, boom, boom. I will make something pretty bad, but it's just to show you. Let's go in the UV editor, and that's it, you made your object. It's unwrapped, and you can export this to use it as to use this in Substance Painter, in any other software, and that's it. So as you can see, the power of non-destructive modeling allows you to make really fast assets, and if you don't care about for example, the wire, the topology, you will make this. This is another good workflow that will work. If when you do this, it's okay, so then it's okay. If you don't need to add a subdiv modifier, why bother, just make this, and that will work pretty nicely. And as you can see, this is pretty fast. And on this one, if you want, boom, boom, you can directly add the triangulate, like that, and this is still non-destructive. And once you are okay, because the triangulate is a modifier, you can, for example, edit it. You can move, everything will follow, as you can see. This is a really powerful workflow. I personally really like it. And the modifiers allows you to do whatever you want. You can even make a different version of this object, if you want. One like that, one without this, one smaller. For example, you can make one like that, etc., etc. So as you can see, this is really powerful. So let's remove the triangulate. And that's it. So with this object, you can use it, for example, when you want to make a low poly version, and you can use it as a reference object, as high poly object. And we will see this now. So if you want, like I said, use it as high poly object, you will increase some segments. For example, I will come on the bevel. I will select the this one. I will increase the number, the number of segments. Select the other one, increase the number of segments. I will select the last one. I will activate the loop slide. Like that, I will have something correct. I will come on this one. I will increase the number of segments. Same for this. Up, like that. And that's it. You will have something really clean. And that's it, you can use it as a reference object, and you are okay with it, that will be perfect. So, if now you want to make a low poly version, so you can do this, you can duplicate it. I will hide this one, and in this case, you will just decrease the number of segments of with the result you want. For example, I want something like that. On this one, I will decrease 2, so you will decrease, etc., etc., like that. On this one, boom, select the good one, this one, you will, no, it wasn't you. You will decrease the number of segments, again, etc., etc. I will keep it like that. Maybe on this one, I will add one more, up, maybe like that. Yes, you can obviously come on the last bevel and play with the angle. So like that, you will have something better that will work. Like that. Okay? Come here, decrease the number of segments. Like that. It's really up to you. I forgot this one, so this is, yes, this is this one. So decrease the number of segments, etc., etc. After, you can add a triangulate. And that's it, you made your low poly version. Boom! As simple as that. And this is the power of modifiers. You can edit absolutely everything, and this is really nice. After, let's try something. Boom. Yes, it will be better like that. So, this is as simple as that. nothing more complicated. Obviously, you can add some loops to make a better triangle, etc., etc. But if you want to make a low poly really fast, you can do this, and that will work. And same, I could have reduced the number of segments of this, for example. Hopla. Yes, I will remove the loop slide to avoid some deformation here. And that's it. As simple as that. So I have now this low poly version. I will apply everything like that. I can rename it LD, low def. I can move it here. My high def is here. Youpla. And on this one, yes, I have a little issue on this one. I will press O, select this one. Same for this, since I duplicate the object. I remove, I select, and I add. Yes. So this is the high def version. So let's, I can come back and increase the number of segments, etc., etc., to come back correctly. So we saw how to make different versions of the high version. We saw how to make a low poly version and a high version to make a baking. And now we will see how to make a subdiv modeling version. So, to make this subdiv modeling version, you will, for example, duplicate your object. You will hide it, yes. What you want to do is to decrease the number of segments. You don't want to have all of those segments because you will add a subdiv modifier, okay? So for this, what you will do is to select the bevels, like that. You will decrease the number of segments. You will play, for example, with the profile. I will enter 1 for the profile. So that will give me this one, okay? You will go on the other one, you will decrease the number of segments, like, let's see, like that, should be correct. I will come back here and I will play with the angle, up, like that, okay. I will select this one, I will decrease the number of segments. I forgot to decrease on this one first. Let's decrease on this one, up. Should be correct like that. Yes, nice. On this one, I will do the same, so I will decrease and try to follow, clack, 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 maybe add 2 more, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, yes, this is better, okay. Here it's okay, here I want to decrease it to have something, let's see, 8, up, let's see in top view, yes, 8 is correct. Like that, and this is nice, okay. So what I can do now is to maybe come here, I will press H to hide this one, same, I will press Alt here, and let's make it flat, yes. What I can do, I forgot, is to add a loop, so that means I don't want this, I want first a loop at the center. I want to apply the bevels, I want to apply everything in fact. Everything like this should be correct, let's see, yes. Just check something, okay, yes. So I will apply everything, boom. Let's, I can hide all of those parts, H. Okay, so now I applied everything. I can add a loop at the center, so let's come this. I will press K, Z, C, Control, up, like that. Same here, so I will press A, select loop inner region. It seems it doesn't select everything, so A, yes, invert, remove. Why bother to work on both sides when you can work on one side? So, just like that, I will now connect with my tools some points. Up. This subdiv part is really the slower part because you need to make something correct. You have some work to do. Up. Like that. You need to make the object that will work with subdivision modeling. Like that. Up. Control X. Up, Control X. Let's go in top view. I will press K, Z, C, like that. Up. So I can make something Z, and let's see, come here, like that. Yes, sometimes you will have something that will not work. I will activate the auto merge. I will make this. I will make this. I will clean some parts like that. Okay, seems correct. I need to add one here, so come here, key ZC, up, like that. I want to add something here. Let's press Ctrl X on this one. I can press K, up, let's come here, E to like extrude, but it's not an extrude, it's to make something like that, okay? So it's not perfect, we don't care, you can make this. Even if it's not perfect, it's not really an issue. Up, press E to extrude, like that, press E, C, click, C, like that, it should work. You can, I need to merge those 2 points. You can even make something like that if you want, that will work too. Select those 2, and let's come here. And as you can see, that will work. So let's make it flat, just like that. Okay, I need to add a point here, so let's go into view. I will press key Z and C, up, like that. Okay, so we made this one. I will hide the other part. Let's hide the grid. I don't care about the grid right now. I will, in fact, remove every modifier, so this is correct. You can, right now, if you want, select some edges, like that. Yeah. It seems some points are not connected. No, it's correct. Up. Or you can select directly, normally, select sharp edge, like that. And you can play with the value. So, up. Let's increase it, like that. Seems correct. After I will select this one. Okay. Seems to be correct. I will add a bevel, like that. I will play with the segment 2, profile 1, and enter. And I will need to be sure some points are connected. Let's see if I use the loop slide. Yes, I will use the loop slide. And here, as you can see, I have 2 points. Up. So let's take this one, merge with it. And just like that, as you can see, I will have something that will work. So I can select some edges, like those ones, for example. Up. If I want to make them smaller. So, come to Papa, play with this, and decrease them, just like that, as you can see. Boom. And this is nice. So, okay. We have this is nice. Now we need to finalize our object. Let's go into view, let's press key Z, C, let's make a loop here. I can even make another loop here, so key Z, C, control, up, like that. I want to connect some points, up, so I will connect this, connect this, connect this, connect this. Same for the bottom. Connect this one, this one, this one, this one, and I will exit. So this is nice. I need now to connect those ones. So let's go into view again. Key Z, C, let's see here, like that. I can maybe make something like that, and this one should be like that. I can add a loop here. So sometimes you need, for example, here, I should not have 3, I should have 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, I should have 5. Like that, I will be able to make something better. So on this one, I will have to cheat a little. You can make this, that will also work. For example, do this, E to extrude, and do this. Because it's flat, it's a flat surface, and you don't care about this part. It's not really an issue. So you can do this. So I will do this, up, 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 E to extrude, like that, and that. So let's check, with my check for the endgones. Do I have some endgones? No, I don't have any endgones, so it seems to be correct. So I like it. And it seems to be okay. Let's try to add subdivision surface. I will use this one. Yes, as you can see, I have some points non-connected here. So select, let's remove this one. And that's it, our object is correct. Let's add a mirror, let's move it before everything, and that should work. After, if you want, you can, for example, connect this one to this one. That will make a square here, so it's not really an issue. On flat surface you can add triangles, it's really not an issue. And if we check, bam, this is our result. And it hasn't been too long, even if the object is a little bit complicated, but the subdiv modeling is always longer than the other part. And if you want, on the bevel, since you still have the bevel, you can increase the number of segments to have something even better, as you can see here. And obviously you can increase the size, so let's come here to make something better. So as you can see, I try to keep a last modifier editable, like the, for example, mirror, bevel, subsurf, and like that I will have my result as simple as that, and this is pretty nice. And after you can even, let's see, come here on this one, and I will select some vertices. I will add a bevel that will break everything. This is normal, because I need to move this bevel before the other one. So let's remove the subsurf, let's come back on this bevel, this one, and let's move it before, and let's edit the value. Yes, it's a little bit too big on this one, so yes, I will make something different. Let's remove this one. So since I have my other bevel, I will hide it. I can select this one, press Ctrl B to make something like that. I could have used the weight, the bevel. I should have used the other one, but it should work on this one. And as you can see, the size is a little bit too strong. So let's press F.5, and that should work. Let's add a subsurf, and that will work. So yes, in fact, that worked with the other bevel V group. It was because this bevel weight was too big, and I forgot to put the profile of the bevel at 0.5. It was at 1. So just like that, you have something better, and you can make a different version, etc., etc., etc. So, boom, that's it. We made our subdiv version. I will just move it here. Normally, I should be able to show the other one, and yes, since I duplicated the object, I need to remove and reselect the mirror object. Like that, and that will work. So, this one was a little bit long, but this is this is subdiv modeling. It's always long, it takes more time always, but you can see, I hope, the interest of this workflow. Make your this is funny. This is mesh check. Mesh check will show you the base object. So we saw how to make really fast our object with modifiers. We know that we can edit it on the fly as we want. For example, we can increase or decrease the number of segments. As you can see, this is really powerful. You can continue to add some details. I will increase the number of segments here. You can increase or decrease the bevel size. You can do whatever you want. From this one, you know, you can use it as it is, directly like that. If you want, use procedural shading, that will work. I use this all the time, I really like it. Always better to apply the modifiers like that you will not have to move all of this, and Blender is really bad in terms of performance on a lot of objects with booleans, etc, etc. From this one you can add, even on this one, a triangulate and unwrap your object, export this in Painter and paint, and that's it. You will have something really nice. You know how to decrease the number of segments, make a low poly version, triangulate it really fast also again, and unwrap it, and that's it, etc, etc, use it. And you know also from this one again how to make your subdiv modeling version. You will decrease the number of segments of everything, you will finalize the topology, and you will have your model that will work in subdiv. And as you can see, everyone except the low poly, but it's normal, has the same result. It's pretty clean like that. Maybe the bevel on this one is too small, but as you can see, that works pretty nicely. And every type of modeling is usable. You can use this kind in a scene with this kind, with this, for example, this kind, etc, etc. It's really up to you. Do whatever you want. But think about modifiers, because that will help you a lot. And not only on hard surface, I use modifiers on everything, even on characters. I need a bevel, I will add a bevel, I will add a lattice, I will add, for example, a screw to make something, etc, etc. Think about modifiers, think about how they can help you to work correctly, and after that, do the version you want. But also keep this version, and once it's validated, etc, make some variant, etc, etc. So that's it. I hope this video was not too long, it was not too fast. I think I was really fast, I'm sorry for this. And I hope you understand why I'm working like that, why I made Speedflow to work on this kind of object, because personally in my work I don't make cube with a lot of details, I make real assets. And it's really important to gain time and to keep everything editable. And once you understand the workflow, you know this is the way to go, in my opinion, because it's faster, it's editable. I really like it. So that's it. So see you in the next video, and I hope you like it. Bye bye.